There's been plenty of moments that I fell in hard times. More often than not, getting faded was my lifeline. I realized that I've always struggled with change, but sometimes you gotta rearrange before you go insane. I've been doing my best to stay true to myself, put my next foot forward and smoking dope for my health. I never give up the music till I'm rolling in wealth. Some days I swear this basement's my own personal hell. Well, I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you. I confess I'm obsessed with the sex. Heart palpitations every time that she texts. I admit that we ain't always been the best for each other, but what is love without the little test? Girl, you know you're my sneaky link. When I'm with you, my ego shrink. I'm just craving time for us alone. I think about you every time I'm home smoking dope. I love the sound of the city. Goddamn, I love the sound of the city. Yeah, yeah. I'm wide awake when you're with me. I feel better when you got my back, yeah. Red eyes, I'm sky high. I think this might be the best night that I've ever had, that I've ever spent with you. Can't no one know I've been staying over. Fucked this so long, I'm finally sober. To the edge, I've been drawing closer. Lately I'm a loner, a stoner, a loser. You're a fucking poser, a lowlife for no one. Love to act so talented, reality you've got none. I don't like it so much, I'm honest. You just crave attention, that clown life is dog shit. Yeah, I really wanna fade away. Nothing really matters in the end when we fade away. Fade away, all night I will lie awake. I just wanna find a way to make you stay, to make you stay. I just wanna levitate, don't act like it's to make you wait. I just wanna fuck you till my bones and blood disintegrate. I just wanna touch you, feel your body, eat right next to me. I just wanna love you, wanna fuck you, wanna levitate. Levitate, I'll levitate. No matter what life decides, it's gon' throw my way. I'll levitate, all damn night I'll stay awake. Spill my fucking guts and everything I've got all on the pitch. Lost my best friend, forgot it's over. So many moments, never found their closure. A loner, lazy fucking stoner. Lately I've been thinking this was destined to be over. Yeah, fucking pussy, so sick listening to groaning. Past damn time you man up to mistakes, now time you own them. I've been feeling lonesome, alone, and so homesick. Driving home, reflecting past 3 months, that shit was toxic. Yeah, I'll levitate. No matter what life decides, it's gon' throw my way.
What's up? What's up? Happy Monday. Gonna do something a little different today because I have to pay attention. In a pretty nice short on Ethereum. If you're in my trading class, trading school, trading analysis, whatever. If you're in Patreon, you're also in the short, hopefully. But yeah, watching for some confirmation. Just gonna kind of talk and see if it happens. So, big thing, kind of dumped, right? Everyone's getting bearish. Very possible that it is bearish, right? Very, very possible that we could move lower. However, we're still kind of in this range. Still kind of have these. Let's get this drawing tool out. Still kind of have some bullish divergences here. Possible double bottom here. I mean, maybe. But either way, regardless of talking about all of the potentials here, this level, this, what is this, 27,550 is the level to hold. We lose that, everything's going to dump probably to 25 or to 24, somewhere in this support area. Obviously, it's not going to be a straight drop. You know, we'll probably drop, bounce a little bit, and then drop, you know, something like that. Maybe we'll come back up, make a head and shoulders. It all just depends. For the last couple weeks, really during this whole period of consolidation, it's not that I've been quote-unquote bullish or quote-unquote bearish. I'm waiting for a setup. I'm either waiting for a breakout or, you know, a double top or whatever. A couple days ago, it looked really solid. Like this looked really solid for a double top. Unfortunately, it never confirmed. It never kept going down. And this green candle, however I can circle it, this green candle here presented bullish divergence. The top didn't seem symmetrical, so I got out. Had I stayed in, I'd be in some nice profits right now for sure, but I got into an Ethereum short, so not too concerned. What's up, Mike? How's it going? Small correction, 25, 20, probably. I mean, there's probably going to be some correction. Doge pump, always new, sudden pumps and dumps. Yeah. What's up, you sir? How's it going? I'm doing good. Had a nice weekend. I actually have a crazy story for you guys on Friday. Like, my friend is like a total savage. Like, probably not even savage, just a dickhead. But did I watch INJ go? No, I don't really watch. I don't really watch altcoins. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like most altcoins have gone up significantly right now because Bitcoin's up like 80%, or not 80%. It's up like 60%. Actually, no, it is up 80%. I'm not tripping. Bitcoin from the double bottom is up almost 80%. So yeah, alts are gonna be up, 200%. But if you didn't buy altcoins near the Bitcoin double bottom, you're out of luck. What's up, mining? How's it going? What's up, Dorian? Yeah, so since there's 60 of you here, and I'm kind of waiting for some more people to join, because for whatever reason, I try to give like a 5-minute buffer so people can join the live stream early. God, if Ethereum keeps going down, I'm gonna make some serious. I'm in a huge short. One of the biggest shorts I've ever placed. So Friday night. I have a friend, and he's got a girlfriend. His girlfriend's birthday was that night. We've been on a couple double dates with them, and so we go out to dinner. First of all, my girlfriend is Puerto Rican. She runs on a different schedule. I don't know if any of you guys are Hispanic, but I grew up in I'm white, right? I'm a white guy, but my family is at least my dad's side grew up in and around the military. Like uncle's a Navy SEAL, my grandfather's in the military. So we're super big on being on time. Like if you're not on time, you're a piece of shit. Like I've always been it's better to be on time than late. It's just, you just need to be on time or you need to be early. That's just how I operate. So she shows up. I'm like, hey, I know she's always late for everything. How about you leave the house? We had to leave by we had to be there by 6:30. So I'm like, how about you get ready and leave your house by 5? Thinking that she's going to leave by 5:30, 5:45. She leaves her house at 6:30 when we're supposed to be there. So not only are we super late now, God, I need this to dump so bad. So not only are we super late now, it starts pouring down rain and the Uber that I called cancels on us. So now we have to wait for another 20 minutes for another Uber driver to come out and pick us up. So now we're super late. So we show up to dinner super late, and it was crappy dinner, some Chinese place. Really wasn't good. Like, there's a difference between good Chinese food and bad Chinese food. And when the white people are, like, not the white people, when white people are making Chinese food, it's not, I mean, white people can make good food, don't get me wrong, but, like, if you want authentic Chinese food, you have a Chinese person do it. Like, hopefully I'm not offending anybody right now, but, like, if I want to go get Italian food, I want Italians to make it. Or if I want to get Mexican food, I don't want, like, white people making Mexican food. It won't be as good, if that makes sense. Anyways. So we get food, whatever, it's mid, and then we go out, like, we go pregame, and then we go out, and when we're out, and, like, everyone's hammered, like, I'm hammered, my friend's hammered, like, so for me, like, my friend is the only guy I have anything in common there, and when I say that, I mean it, like, it wasn't like I was being mean to anyone, let me get to the point, it wasn't like I was being mean to anyone, but every guy that was there was the gayest guy I've ever met in my life, like, literally, like, guys with nails done, there's a guy wearing a dress and high heels. I was just, like, completely out of my element. I grew up in the country, and I'm not, I had a good time with him. I took shots with him, had nice conversations, wasn't mean to him or rude at all, but, like, I didn't have anything in common other than, hey, where do you work? What do you do? Da-da-da-da-da, let's take a shot, and then move on, right? So I'm with my buddy, and we're just getting trashed at the bar, because we're the only straight guys there that, like, play sports and go to the gym, whatever. And no shit, he gets like, he's drunk as shit, and his girlfriend comes up to him and starts, like, trying to talk to him, and he's like, I'm gonna go home, and she's like, oh, why, you can't go home, it's my birthday, da da da, and he breaks up with her right there, like, just, I'm done, I'm out. I breaks up with her right there. So me and my girlfriend are sitting there like, well, we don't know anyone here, and I'm only here because my friend is, like, this is his girlfriend, or was his girlfriend. So now we're sitting there like, what do we do? So we just left. Like, no one wants us here. Like, no one knows who we are. Like, I don't have anything in common with anyone here. Like, I don't know anybody here other than my friend and, like, his ex-girlfriend. And she's crying, and I don't want to be looked at like I'm the one to blame. So, I don't know. That's just my weekend story. Damn, boy. Open short and in profit as I saw your tweet. Yeah, yes, sir. Thoughts on potential big double bottom on DXY? Yeah, it's possible. We'll go over that here in a minute. But yeah, like, breaks up with his girlfriend in the club, like, right there. Like, no shit. And I'm just like, well, shit. And he just, like, he's still there. Like, he didn't just leave. He's, like, still there. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to get out of here. I don't know what's going on, dude. I got to get out of here. This is so Western society type stuff. I mean, I guess. I mean, when I get the story in the morning, he's wanted to break up with her for a while. It's just kind of funny he did it, like, on her birthday. Like, while she's out with all of her friends, like, dressed up, breaks up with her on her birthday. Dude. It's pretty wild. Pretty crazy stuff. Well, anyways, it's sad to say, but it looks like Egris might be right, guys. We might actually dump. Right? He might actually get one right for once. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't even think he's in a trade, but we'll let it be. I'm going to start with SPX. Going to start with the 15-minute. A couple things here, ladies and gentlemen. So we talked about an inverted head and shoulders on the 4-hour. Very, very possible that we could get a pullback. We're very overbought. We have 3 levels of divergence. We have 3 highs, 2 equal highs, double top, divergence, so on and so forth. Not looking very bullish, right? Not looking like we're going to retrace at least to that 4-hour neckline. Whereas neckline about 40-60 neckline. So hit that neckline, go back up, hit this. Whether we reject or pump through, we won't know until we get there. Now, with this retest, that means that Bitcoin could go down to 24 or 25K, right? Maybe it doesn't. I would think that it does, but there's always a good chance it doesn't. Weekly, just giving you guys a quick update. Still neutral. Oop. I need to lock these so they don't go anywhere. Still neutral, still market neutral. We're not in a bullish stance yet. We haven't broken 4,200, and we haven't broken below 3,800. So we're still kind of in that. I'm actually going to move this just slightly, 4,200. So we're still kind of in that, neutral. We're not macro bullish. We're not macro bearish. We're just kind of chilling. Why won't this lock anymore? There it is. There we go. Awesome. So Elon pumped Doge again. When you log into Twitter, everywhere the Dogecoin symbol, what's going on there? I don't know, it's probably just typical Elon pumping Doge for no reason. Breaking up like a boss. I don't know, man. That was kind of a dick move. Like, let's go! Boys and girls, I think we've just lost our level. We did. Let's go. So one thing I will say, I get a lot of questions and people on Twitter ask like, hey, why don't you there's a line for me, right? Because like I have a business and I provide analysis, I provide trade setups for people, and I don't want to like post I want to post analysis on Twitter, but I can't post the setups, so I'm kind of like dancing on that line. But if you're interested in setups, so for those of you that don't know, I made the call to short at 1830. 1830 Ethereum. I'll even show you in Discord. So if we go here, there's a private chats with all my stuff. And I made the call to short 1832. I said, if you want to take straight stops, trade left side. I did recommend maybe a small amount. SPX is pumping. Generally that marks the top of the move, whatever. But I gave the short setup. And in the chat, so there's this is just my analysis. In the chat, I immediately said after, we need to watch this level, maybe a short to medium trade. And then on top of that, I said, okay, now that we're going down, move stops to break even, do this X, Y, Z. That way you're safe. So if you're interested in something like that, basically it's just trade setups. If you're interested in trade setups or just following my trades or whatever, I post all that in Discord for the Patreons. There's a link in the YouTube description. There's a link in my Twitter bio. So if you're interested in something like that, see it. I also teach trading classes if you want to just learn how to trade by yourself. If you don't have, the money to do the live trading stuff, what I'd recommend is buying like a month's worth and then just going through all of the prior classes, because essentially it's a 4-month course, right? It's the same material being taught to new people. Every couple of months I do it. So go back, watch the old videos. You can ask me questions in Discord, so on and so forth. Watching Love. I'm in the E short. Nice. All the traders like Savvy and Capu kept calling to short. 15K will probably come out of the woodwork now, acting like they didn't disappear for the past month. Yeah, probably. But here's the thing. We're probably going to dump to like 24K and then just rip upwards. Because I'll be honest with you guys, looking at the daily, like, in all seriousness, let's say we just go down here. And what if we just do this, right? What if we do something like that, right? The problem is people think that when you go down, right? Because there are all these different levels, right? You have levels upon, holy shit, I'm making bank right now. I'm in like a $500,000 short in total across all of my accounts. So I'm up like 12,000 right now. Nice. Oh, we like to see this. I wish Agorist was saying the long, because man, I'd go buy a Rolex and tell him thank you for being my counter trade signal. Anyways, people think that when you dump, or like we have a red day, right? And everything, all the bears are going to come out on Twitter and be like, I told you so, I told you so. No. Like, okay, man, you told us at resistance. Like, you told us so, good for you. Here's the thing. Until we lose here, until we start breaking this market structure, all we're doing is bouncing between support and resistance. And this is something I teach in my class. Like, this is totally normal to maintain an uptrend. It's just bouncing between support and resistance, eventually breaking out. This has to happen to reset these indicators so that we can continue an uptrend. So, I'm short. I'm making a bunch of money off it. It's awesome. But you guys have to remember, like, don't just shut off your chart and stop paying attention and think that you're going to become a millionaire tomorrow because you're in a 50x short and you're up right now. I've seen moves where we, bounce. We just rip, bounce. I mean, we did it here. We did it right here. We did it here. We were just trading off, bouncing around, went back up. Honestly, this is a deviation. That was from the news. So to be fair, all we did was go through support and resistance. Support, resistance. What if we keep doing that? right? It's very likely that we do that, or that something like that happens. But anyways, we lose 24K. We'll talk about it, right? We'll talk about, okay, you know, we're changing market structure, big short. But if we break 20K, I'm probably going to be in $1 million short and up at least probably 120,000. So I'll be chilling. Like I will throw my pride away. And I know I've said, like, I hope we break 30K. It's going to be great when we do, but fuck it, dude. I'm in a short. I'll send that thing to zero. Nah, not actually. Well, I wouldn't even call Capo and Savvy traders. They don't trade anything, right? They just make calls and don't do anything. Like, they're really, really bad. Sorry, I have to check this because I'm not checking my trade. I have to. So I'm involved with a trading fund, and I had to answer that because I initially asked them to add on to the position, but now I'm thinking not yet, because we're in a 4-hour demand zone with very, very low volume so far. I mean, it's only 5 o'clock, so there's 3 more hours. So yeah, this thing could continue lower, but you know, we're still kind of holding that demand area. But so far, losing support. Let's see if we can lose 26.5. Losing 26.5 puts us at about 25K. So far, so good. Not mad about this at all. Not mad about that at all. But let's look at the weekly. So a couple things. We're rejecting that pivot point. That's fine. We're still above the 200 weekly moving average. So again, if we lose the 25K area, we lose this area here. Now you're talking about resuming that bear market. For those of you who don't know, the 200 moving average has been an area of like bull market support, or major bull market support, for a while, and it looks like we broke below, got above, and now we could be retesting. So again, I don't want to confuse people. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm in a short. I'm doing very, very well. It's great. It's awesome. But there are other macro factors in play right now. The S&P 500 still hasn't tested support yet, resistance. And this thing could retest the neckline and shoot through this macro bullish resistance. And I'll be honest, I think that's what's going to happen. I think this thing's going to take people off guard and just absolutely fly. There's so much sideline. There's a record amount of sideline capital right now ready to buy back. And they're getting impatient, right? But for now, short and strong. Let's see. Let's look at the dollar. Someone asked about the dollar. Let's look at the dollar. So weekly dollar. So yes, here's something that's important. We need to lose the 101 level for macro bullish. So we'll put another. So we're macro bullish below 101. If we bounce, we are. If we confirm this double bottom, we're macro bearish. So essentially, everything in this area is neutrality, right? And we'll even put neutral. So everything in that area is neutral until we break that macro bearish point. Which, again, if we get a bounce, we're probably, or really, I should put, okay, sorry, macro bearish meaning. So macro bearish meaning for the rest of the market. Macro bullish. So basically, like, if the dollar breaks down, shit, I just dropped my phone. If the dollar breaks down, the market's macro bullish, right? That'd be the same as S&P 500 breaking 4,200. If it breaks out, if it breaks above 105, you're looking at a macro bearish market environment. Until then, we're neutral. But if we get a bounce here, again, we're probably looking more bullish, at least in the neutral zone, because that is a massive potential double bottom. Dang, you guys must be watching all these charts instead of listening to me, because no one has said a word since we just fell through support. That's hilarious. That's hysterical. Oh, this is so good for shorts right now. Just looking absolutely clean. So clean on Ethereum. Ethereum needs to drop a bit more before we get that breakdown, but I guess for now, I kind of want to move this here. Like, to me, that makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, that would make a daily double top, too. So if we lose 1682, I got to message this guy. All right, for those of you that are in shorts, we lose 1682. You're looking at a double bottom. So if you're in shorts right now, add below 1682. I have to send that picture to him afterwards. Who let the dogs out? I don't know. So I really don't have anything else to add. I mean, maybe I'll go through why I shorted Ethereum real quick. So a couple things, guys. Just between all these shitcoins, Doge, and all that pumping, plus we have we had a nice, what looked like a double top, especially on the daily. What looks like somewhat of a double top here. Nice, clean W here. We're also not invalidating it or deviating above with this 1861. So for me, it looks really solid. Looks really solid to go down. H4 looks good. Need to lose this area. This would be the most important area. So yes, we're in a solid point right now, but this pattern doesn't confirm until we break below 1680. 1686. Need to adjust this line real fast. So 1687 is where I'd add to that trade. Until then, we just got to let this ride. This is a swing trade. And of course, if you're in where I was, you'd be up 7-8%. So then you could confidently add there, right? Like you can add to this position on the breakdown, put your stop above that area of what should turn into resistance. Again, you're looking at a double top confirmation. That'd be huge. That'd be an amazing trade. So keeping an eye on that. Definitely going to watch it for the next couple days. Prop of Blue, or was it Kappa that said 12K possibles? Both of them. Both of them. I mean, it's the same thing as Savvy saying 3K. Like, I just don't see that happening ever. That'd be absurd. That if Bitcoin drops to 3K, the S&P 500 is going to drop to like 2,000. It's just be crazy. For those of you that might be new, I see a bunch of people are joining. Try to live stream around 5 p.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today was a little earlier because there was a lot of activity happening in the market. I just entered a short, wanted to talk about it. Tried to change it up a little bit more today. Wednesday we'll go back to normal format. But yeah, it's looking real solid right now. And our 4-hour double top looks like it's going to confirm. So we have 3 hours left. If we basically close below 1767, we're looking good. But again, looking enormously at this potential one on the daily. So we'll have to keep it updated on that. That one guy, oh yeah, that's Agris. He's just a jackass. Yeah, Agris is the same guy that was calling the bottom right here. Agris said he put 70% of his account in. Oh, so Agris called the bottom here, and he also said that right here at the top. I have a tweet that shows it. Like, it's pretty crazy. He said here, after we broke 46,000, he said there's no way we're going below 30K again, so get your hopes down or whatever. And then we nuked, and then we nuked. And then he said he was deploying 75% of his capital here, and then we nuked. He was bearish all throughout this. And I'm guessing he missed the pump. So the only trade I know that the only point of analysis he was successful on is here. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think he's in a trade. He's stealing indicators from TradingView and selling them for profit. And he's also about to be investigated for like a bunch of scams. Like someone sent me a big list. So the guy that he stole their indicators from, he's actively either going to try and sue or try and get him criminally prosecuted. I don't know what the word is. I know he's trying to go after him because he took his indicator and sold it for thousands of dollars. I mean, that's illegal. That's illegal plagiarism. Who is better, trader, Lucky Chart Ape or you? I think Lucky Chart Ape, one of the best traders on Twitter. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, that's cold. He stole the TV scripts. Yeah, it's pretty sad that, you know, that's how he has to make money, is scamming people, but, you know, not much you can do about it. I'm going to end it here, guys. I have to go cook dinner. I can hear... I put my girlfriend in charge of cooking, like caramelizing onions, and I can hear the spoon bashing on the pan. So I'm guessing she's fed up trying to help. So I'm going to go up there and do that. With everything that's going on, guys, be patient, use risk management, and good luck trading.